I'm Morgan Evans. This is for Sociology 344, Gender and Sexuality Studies. This is a gender story, and you have my permission to post this and use this online. I'm joined today with Elliott Jacobs, who also gives his permission to be used online. And today we're talking about gender biases with friendships. So growing up, since I was a kid, I have two brothers, and I've always just had a majority of male friends. For whatever reason, just grew up around a lot of boys. And so when I was younger, I used to have family members and adults who would tell me that I needed to be careful because, you know, it wasn't very ladylike to be spending all this time with all these boys, and people might get the wrong idea. So before puberty, I didn't really understand what they were talking about. But this has continued throughout my entire life, even though now I am like a legal adult and I am married and in a committed relationship. Like, I am frequently told that I need to watch my behavior, lest people get the wrong idea, including these boys who can't help themselves that, you know, I'm constantly surrounded with. So we're going to contrast that with Elliott's perspective, my friend who is a male who has mostly female friends.
Yeah, and it was a pretty stark contrast. Essentially, at certain points in my life, I've had majority female friends, and I've never been given those cautionary lectures, those very moralizing Victorian prudery. No, and I think this never happened to me, but if anyone mentioned anything about it at all, it would probably be in a positive way, like, oh, are you sleeping with all your, good job. So it would be more positive.
Do you frequently get accused of sleeping with your female friends?
Nope, never.
Never? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you get told that you should dress more appropriately around them?
Well, I should, but no, I don't, because people don't seem to care about how I dress around them. Because the female friends are not they can help themselves, but see, the male friends, apparently they can't help themselves.
No. Men can't be controlled. You need to avoid places like that could be mistaken for date locations, like anywhere where food is eaten or drinks are consumed. And certainly you don't want to be watching any sort of media together. You don't want to go to art museums. You don't want to go to the movies. It's
very limiting.
Sexual hotspots in our cultures.
You don't want to be at home with them.
No, don't invite them to your house. Don't go to their house. Natural places of natural beauty, such as hiking trails or parks, should be avoided.
Mm-hmm. You can go to church with them, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Even then, watch out.
Thank you for sharing your story, Elliott.
Thank you, Morgan.
Okay, great.